Well, good afternoon, Silver Tubers. It's Mr. Zeke coming to you from the Silver Pouring Bench. Not doing any pouring right now. I might attempt some later, some one-arm pours. But I got this package in the mail yesterday from Bayridge, our friends at Bayridge Designs. And I have no idea what's in it, and so I thought I would open it up and share it with the community. So, here we go. We got the vicious little Ginsu knife here. And I'm just going to cut the end open. This thing, I can't believe the blade, the edge retention on this knife. It surprised me for what I paid for it. And so, let's see what Bayridge sent. So we got a note. And the note says, "Hi, Mr. Zeke. Here's a couple of our skull bucks as a gift to you, my friend. Soon you can trade them in for any item I cast or pour." Yeah, fat chance, buddy. I'm keeping these. I saw these. More info will be coming soon. We hope you recover fast and get back to pouring soon, my friend. I will talk to you again soon. Shani and Skully. Oh, what a neat dynamic duo right there. Just neat people. Hang on, I'm going to pause this for a second because I've got something I want to show that they inspired me to do. So, hold tight. Alright, I'm back. So let's have a look at these. First, we got a cool sticker that can go on my vault. I like putting the community stickers on my vault. Oh, and there's Mr. Scampers. Mr. Scampers, you want to say hi? Oh, I guess not. He just wants to rub the camera. Back away, back away. There's nothing to see here. Go. Go. Soft, cuddly kitty part 3. Scampers, what are you doing? You're ruining the video. We're just trying to show some shiny here. You're gonna get nicked if you don't be careful. So let's very carefully. Oh my gosh, these are huge. They're way bigger than they look in the videos. Oh, these are really cool. You know, they really, Skully and Shani really are out there on the cutting edge of what's going on in the community as far as, you know, coming up with... Scamper, stop, go, go. Scamper's pretty proud of himself. He caught a field mouse this morning and brought it in the house to show everybody. But everybody was asleep but me, so... Oh, look at that. Look at that. 7.5 gram skull bucks. And 2018. And there's the Bayridge design. 999 fine silver. That's so neat. Very cool indeed. And it's got a shine to it. It's surprisingly shiny. So there's a 7.5 grammer. And oh man, I got 2 of them. I got one that's looks to be a much higher polish. Oh, okay, so one's antique, one's not. And this is a Skullbuck 7.5 gram. And this is what's interesting. I've seen these, and I thought, you know, I wonder if I could do it. And this is what's interesting. So there's a 7.5 gram hammered round coin, whatever, that I did based on the inspiration from the Skullbucks. And it's amazing how the difference in size. They're both 7.5 grams, but one is so much bigger. But theirs is rolled or flattened considerably thinner. I mean, these things are like coin thin. And this one is about the diameter of a penny, but almost as thick as a little thicker than a dime. And so these things are so thin. It's amazing that they maintain their consistency, but that is just gorgeous. Man. And to be able to stamp both sides, I ran into trouble when I stamped the tree on one side when I flipped it over and started to stamp the 7.5 grams, I lost the tree and I had to restamp the tree. And so hats off to you guys for creating such unique pieces. Oh, I love that sound. And one is a antiqued brush finish where everything is blackened in the printing, and the other is my favorite, the all natural high polish. I like the all natural. It's just really fetching. So thank you so much, you guys. I very much appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to, Bay Ridge Designs, Skully, you definitely need to get on the train. You need to get with it. Get with the program here, folks, because these are really nice people who have big hearts and are very active in the community. And they're creating unique pieces like this that, it's long been sort of a trouble with poured silver that, pouring large pieces can sometimes get cost prohibitive, because a pourer's time is their time. And so very cool. And you inspired me to try it myself, but it came out much smaller, much thicker. I don't really have the equipment. And I have to apologize. Scampers is he's not normally this interested in videos, but I guess he's lonely, so, because I've been at work all day. Speaking of work, I'm going to continue this video with a little history lesson. I picked up a coin today at work. This is a 1923 1 gulden, but it is not from the Netherlands. It is from the Freestaat of Danzig. It's 1 gulden, 1923. It's 75% silver, and there's the reverse or obverse. And I saw this and it just grabbed my attention. Now this coin, this is probably the most I've paid for a coin of this size. $25, which was a bargain because they sell for $40 to $50. But I wanted to sort of monkey swag it on you guys a little bit and give you guys a little bit of history. So apparently the Free State of Danzig was established in 1920 after World War I by the League of Nations. The Treaty of Versailles set aside some land, and it was not an independent country. It was covered under the League of Nations, and it was sort of governed by Poland. And it was to give Poland access to a seaport, because they were sort of landlocked. They didn't have access to a seaport. But the population was predominantly German. And so it literally existed between 1920 and 1939, at which point it was taken over by Germany and the Nazis. There was a great deal of growing resentment between those years, because the majority of the population being German, the minority of the population being Polish. But apparently they had enough time to mint their own coins, as you're seeing here. I'd never even heard of the Free State of Danzig. They had their own flag, the whole 9 yards. But it's just a neat little piece of history. Like I said, the Treaty of Versailles carved out a little land. And it wasn't just the city of Danzig. It consisted of about 200 small towns around Danzig. Or Danzig, depending on if you're wanting to use the proper Deutsch. Ein Gulden, Freistaat Danzig. So, but a fetching coin. Wonderful design. I liked it, and like I said, I would not normally pay that kind of money for a coin of this size. To put it in perspective, I'm a scamper. You've got to not do that. But put it next to one of Skully's 7.5 grams. You can see it's smaller than one of his skull bucks. And so, but interesting pickup, neat little bit of history. Thought I would, like I said, pull a little monkey swag action on you, give you a little bit of background behind the coin, because normally I just show the coins and I don't know anything about it. But anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to have a comedy hour here with my cat, Mr. Scampers. Once again, big shout out to Bay Ridge Designs, Skully and Shani. fantastic individuals. Thank you so much. I'd mentioned how fetching these were. I saw somebody show it off. I think it might have been Mike GPO, and I was immediately enamored with them. This pouring of fractional silver has really piqued my interest. You know, less than an ounce. It's just a hobby, not trying to make a living at it, but it is really interesting to me because, you know, as a pourer early on, you know, everything had to be an ounce or bigger. And now we're getting into the grams, which is really, you know, it's a little tougher. But I think in the end, I'm sure everyone would agree that in the end, you end up with some very interesting, very unique pieces. Like these two skull bucks I've got here. And these are going to displace what's in my shadow box on my workbench, and these will go in the shadow box until something else comes along to displace them. So, Skully, Shani, many thanks. And to the rest of the community who watched this video through to the end, many thanks. I appreciate it. I hope all is well amongst all of my friends out there. I noticed there's not a lot of videos being posted. I was talking to Mike GPO about that the other day. There's not a lot of videos being posted. And a lot of the videos that are being posted are just commentaries on, you know, what's going on in the precious metals world. And you know, I don't want to read from a screen and tell you about an article that you can look up yourself. I just want to, you know, show you what I got today. So I appreciate everybody watching. And to those that do, now don't misunderstand that last comment. You know, to those that do post videos, you know, that are informative, thank you very much, because quite frankly, I'm not going to research that kind of stuff. And some of it I do find interesting. So I wish everybody a wonderful weekend. It's Mr. Zeke coming to you from the One-Handed Silver Pouring Bench, and we will catch you later. Cheers, everybody.